In the lead up to elections, the public must understand the role of freedom of press and how reliable information is sifted out and published. amaBhungane's managing partner, Sam Saul, answers some general questions highlighting the importance of safeguarding journalism practice and distinguishing it from new media. Do you think there is a tangible difference between media and journalism?
Absolutely. Media is a much broader field. And I think part of the problems with journalism has been a confusion between, journalism and media. Media is about entertainment, it's about all sorts of things that are not journalism, and that's quite appropriate. But journalism is about information, the truth, the news. It's not about entertainment. It can sometimes be entertaining, and hopefully it is, but it's not about entertainment.
From your perspective, what is the most significant challenge faced by journalists today?
Undoubtedly, the financial situation with regard to how media is, and especially print and electronic media, how that is supported and paid for. There has been a massive global loss of journalist boots on the ground, and that has a really bad impact on the kind of information ecosystem on which we depend to make real choices, democratic choices and other choices about our lives and about the world. At the moment we have a situation where because of social media, because of the incredible reach of platforms, people can manipulate perception, manipulate people's views of the world, and there are fewer and fewer journalists who are putting themselves in between that process to try to filter the untruths out from the truths and filter the fake news out from the real news.
What are examples of subpar or unethical journalism?
That's a difficult one. I think perhaps the classic case is the New York Times reporting, which kind of helped lay the groundwork for the invasion of Iraq by suggesting that Saddam Hussein was somehow responsible for 9/11, when that was not true, and the American intelligence services knew it was not true. So I think at the moment we're suffering some similar issues around the reporting on Israel and Gaza, that people allow emotions to determine the angle and the direction of a story rather than the facts. And that doesn't mean to say that you can't be an activist journalist, but you have to get the priorities right. We care deeply about the pillars of a democratic South Africa. What we do tries to kind of support and protect those pillars, and we're quite passionate about unearthing people and institutions that are trying to damage them. But we have to do that within a specific framework, of journalism, which involves a fair amount of rigor of assessing the facts and taking a view that is justified by the facts.